So hot. Fuck. Gotta go put oil now. Great. What's good, guys? So back with another video. I said I'm gonna do another beginner video. My last beginner video was a when to buy, when to sell. So I know I posted another video, but it didn't end up doing that. You guys really fuck with these beginner ones because I guess it's like, I don't know. No, I've seen the previous beginner videos. They're just too long, and then they're not simplified as down as I do, because I literally chew it down and make it very simple. I don't have a course, I don't have none of that stuff. All I have is a VIP signals, which we've been killing lately. Like, the markets have been kind of choppy because of, like, you know, the summer markets or whatnot, but like we've been killing it in the sense, been avoiding hella losses because I go live every single day in the morning Zoom sessions. And I've been telling the guys, just remain patient. You're gonna see how this summer choppiness literally does nothing. You guys look at the daily candlesticks, and then everything is literally in the same spot that it was in, you know, last night or in the morning or whatever the case is. So we've been avoiding losses, taking 1-2 trades a week, getting that 2.5% a week, 10% a month, passing all these family companies. So we've been killing it. So today we're gonna go get some oil first, because literally woke up and then randomly the car needs now a quart of oil. Not gonna lie, I've been driving the car like an asshole. I've been flooring it everywhere. Like, it's been fun. So let's do this beginner video. It's gonna be mainly about like patterns. I'm gonna show you the simplicity of how to spot these reversal patterns, head and shoulders, double bottoms, double tops, everywhere in the markets. They're literally everywhere. Any time frame, any spot, you just gotta know where to identify them and what to do once you see them. So if you guys wanna know more about the live mentorship, where I go live every single day, I send my trades out. And if you guys wanna know about my psychology course, that's currently the only course that I have. I kind of want to do the technical courses for like on YouTube, so it's just different, because the psychology course did take me a lot of money. I did, you know, do it with a psychologist. All the links to that will be in the description below if you guys want to know any more details. If you guys want to know any more about me or see more, check out the IG, it will be right here. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Beautiful. No oil, no gas, perfect mixture. $4? What the $4? What the fuck? Fucking Joe. $4? So while they're doing the oil change on the car, look at this mean 600 LT, fully carbon roof, and then these crazy seats. It's actually been here for a while. They just sold it for, I think, a quarter, and now they got over here the 765. This thing looks so mean. This gray is crazy. I think I'd still rather have the 600 LT. And this is just a ricer right here, straight ricer. Damn, but this right here is mean. It's either the Pista or this. What I do know is that the Pista is a limited edition, but this right here, this is mean. I actually really like the back of it. Yeah, this thing's feeling a little Ferrari. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here before I actually buy another car. I think a Ferrari's calling my name. Damn, that looks hard. That white and black. Hard. Oh look, throwback to my old car. My big body. Oh wait, never mind. This is the S63. It's the big body and it's fast as shit. Alright, so a little update on the charts that I'm currently looking at. We got this strong level of resistance there. We're waiting for it to retest around psychological 8800. And by the time that resistance comes down to be used as support, that EMA will catch up and then it'll reject. So it's a very, very clean trade. In the meantime, we're literally just doing nothing. So we just left pretty quick. I was expecting to be there like a couple hours at least, but I mean, I got one of my boys there. He hooked it up. It was only literally $10. The quart of oil was $10, and then I tipped him another 20. He skipped me right in front of everybody. He did it pretty fast. Check engine, no more. So that means we can start flooring this thing again, start beating it again. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty fast, pretty simple now. It was just because when you put it on sport mode or whatever, it tends to waste and burn oil. But let's just get into the charts. What is good? So now we are back in the office. Let's get straight into this because it's just, I was literally not back testing, but I was looking left the other day when I was analyzing my charts, you know, to draw up my levels. Actually, now that I'm looking at the charts, this is a lot of fucking lines on my chart. So we're actually going to take all of these off right now. I love having my charts as clean as possible. I like having max 2-3 lines at a time, and then that is still too much. I only have lines at the zones where I'm interested in current price. But anyways, I was looking back and then I'm like, damn, like there is literally head and shoulders everywhere. Like right here currently in front of our screen, I am seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm seeing 6 different head and shoulders patterns. You guys could pause the video, circle them, mark it up. So when we get into it, you guys already have them pre-seen. So if you guys, when we play out through the video, you guys see if you guys are wrong or right. So I was looking back and I'm like, damn, this is kind of crazy. I went on YouTube and there's some people there that like analyze them good, you know, they show them, but they don't go straight to the point. They go through all this bullshit. They show you the pretty head and shoulders, which obviously anybody could come on here and then just do this. And then they can, you know, show you this. And then it seems like a real strategy when they show you this, but reality, the head and shoulders, they're not going to be like this all the time. You might get a left shoulder up here and then the right shoulder here, or you might get the left shoulder here and then the right shoulder here, or you might even get it like this and then like this. Like as long as it's this type of reversal formation, it's never going to be exactly the left shoulder lines up perfectly with the right shoulder. So anyways, let's just get right into it. All right, so we're gonna highlight this section right here, and then within this section, I guarantee you can already see one of them, but there's 3 different types of head and shoulders. There's 2 regular head and shoulders, and then there's 1 inverted head and shoulders. So go ahead, pause the video, and let me know if you guys. All right, so let's start off with not the so clean, right? So let's take off this box. We already know where we're going to be working. So this is head and shoulders number 1, right? Well, what is a head and shoulders? Head and shoulders is a reversal pattern. Literally, it's where it tends to be either at a top of a trend, and then it's going to start reversing now, and then it's going to start heading to the downside. And this is where you're going to start seeing moving down, or vice versa. It's at the bottom of a trend, and then this is where it's going to start reversing and then heading to the upside, right? So in this case, where is the head and shoulders? At the top, oh shit, at the top of a trend, and then it's going to start breaking it and then heading to the downside. So notice how here you have the left, the head, and then the right shoulder. Like I said earlier, it's never going to be perfectly clean like this, but you can see it here at this level. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So obviously, once we have the break of that neckline, it's just all down from there. So where is the next head and shoulders? It gets very clean after that. So notice the next head and shoulders is literally right here. So this is what I call a perfect and an ideal head and shoulders. Why? Well, one, because you have the beautiful left that lines up perfectly with the right shoulder. Notice if you draw a little range like this across, it lines up perfectly. But it's not only that. The left and the right shoulder, they are rejecting off of the support level. Notice here how it's support, support, resistance, resistance. So that is something that I consider perfect because it's rejecting off the shoulder. And then what do we have after that? Break of it. And then, you know, you see the whole downward. So now there's an inverted head and shoulders now, which you maybe have to like zoom back a little bit and then you'll see it, because that's kind of the key to the way I trade. A lot of scalpers are always like this in front of the screen, trying to catch those little moves. I'm way back here relaxed, catching these whole big ass trends, because it's honestly, it's a lot easier. It's a lot less stress. So the next inverted head and shoulders is literally right here. Notice how it's left, and then you have the head and then the right shoulder. Notice how the left shoulder lines up perfectly with the right shoulder, but it's not just any left shoulder. If you look left, it's also a level of support, resistance, 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 and it, you know, this box could go on, but then it's just too much stuff on the chart. So then this is an inverted head and shoulder. So now let's look a little more left. All right, so look in this area right here, I literally just looked at it really fast. There's a head and shoulders. It's a little ugly. There's another little one. So look, this one right here is a left head and then a right shoulder. But notice where these things are forming. They're forming at a high of the trend or at a low of a trend, meaning it's a reversal pattern or a continuation. Does that make any sense? This is another little one right here. It doesn't look as clean. Again, we're on the 4 hour. If we were to go down to the 2 or the 1 hour, these would look a lot cleaner. But notice here how we have left, head, and then a right shoulder. Beautiful, very, very clean. We can continue looking left. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, look, this is another one. Notice where this one is at. It has the bottom of the range, left, head, and then the right shoulder. Literally at the bottom of the range where rejection from, round psychological, but that's another video, you know, into more depth what the hell that means. So let's look a little more left. All right, I'm seeing another one. Okay, look, this is one that doesn't look clean. So you kind of have to, I want to say, be a little more experienced. You kind of have to have seen them several times so you can spot this one. So if you guys, there's actually two right here. So if you guys want to pause the video, spot them. It's literally right in the middle of the chart. All right, so this inverted head and shoulders, left, head, and then the right shoulder. And then notice how we retest the neckline of that head and shoulders perfectly, where at the bottom, trend reversal continuing to the upside. The other head and shoulders, which is much cleaner, you have your left, head, and then the right shoulder, retest the neckline, and so on. So these things are literally everywhere. It's just a matter of you gotta zoom out a little bit, sit back from your chair, and then you just have to spot them. You have to wait for them to play out, because I can show you a potential where it could have possibly been a head and shoulders, but then it didn't play out. So this right here is a perfect example of what could have been a head and shoulders, but then it did not end up playing out. So this is why you need to wait for that full right shoulder to form. Notice how here we have potential left, head, and then we could have easily thought when it came up to this level, when it gave us this rejection candle, bearish engulfing here, that it would have played out and then created a beautiful right shoulder and then, you know, had the reversal. But clearly you were wrong. So this is why you need to be patient and wait for that right shoulder to finish, because then you can get faked out like this and then you get stopped out, which getting stopped out is part of the game. Let's see if we can find one more head and shoulders. So I haven't even looked this far back. Let's see. So like this is an example of a head and shoulders that didn't play out. It did, but it didn't, but just shows you how it plays out, but not all the time, right? So here you have left, head, and then a perfect clean right shoulder. But what happened, it didn't fulfill. It didn't continue and break that neckline, at least not yet. It had this other minor retracement and then it decided to break that level. So this is why you need to be patient, wait for those confirmations, wait for the break of that neckline, and then it's literally just set and forget. Because when you get those nice ones, for example, again, here at the top of a range, that's a clean reversal. You have massive moves in the opposite direction. These are one of the most powerful tools to set trend reversals. So that is a little bit of a head and shoulders for you guys. If you guys want to see more videos like these in depth, or what else you guys want to see, you know, this is my second beginner video. If you guys want me to come out with a more in-detail course or whatever, you guys want to see the VIP signals where I go live every single day. I literally have people DMing me saying how like the signals and the morning zooms, the consistency has changed their trading, just because like it's almost like a class. Like I'm here every single day in my little office, I drop the Zoom code and then I break down the markets that I have trading, and then whenever I take a trade I send it out. So that's been helping people a lot lately. Then the psychology course, I just gotten people within that mindset. So I mean, if you guys want me to come out with the whole technical thing so you guys get the full swing trading strategy, I mean, let me know in the comments below what else you guys want to see. Subscribe, like, do all that stuff, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.